Welcome back to another threezero Dorohedoro review. If you watched my last video, you saw me review the Kaiman anime version figure. In that, I talked about pre-ordering the Ebisu. Came back in November. If you want updates from me, what's going on, I've got big plans for this year. Stay tuned till the end of the video. But let's jump into this figure. Pretty standard, obviously. Ebisu is going to be a lot smaller than Kaiman. threezero seems to always take very good care of their shipping. The box, wrapped in plastic, very nice. This box is a little different from the anime version of Kaiman, and it's also a little different than the manga version of Shin. They don't specify whether or not this one is the anime version of Ebisu. So, with them releasing manga versions and anime versions of Shin and Kaiman, I'm assuming this is supposed to be some sort of middle ground, but it has a very nice display window. Let's jump on in, let's get this figure open. And as we expect from the Kaiman video, same thing, we've got our warranty sheet. They really put a lot of care into this box, as I think they do with all of their products. It's got the nice metallic on it. Again, like I was saying, with packaging, they took great care. They even have a little foam strip right where her head rests to not have that rattle around in shipment. I did order it direct from threezero, so not through like third-party seller. Taking her out of the box right away. Same material quality as I could expect from last time. Good old snack included. Let's see how the balance is after we get the plastic booties off. Remember, the Kaiman stood on its own right away. Stands the same. I think that's safe to say. Right away, joints feel very, very fluid. As I mentioned with Kaiman before, I felt like I could pose the figure and move it around and not feel like I was gonna immediately wear it down so it wouldn't hold its joint in place. All the joints seem to move to a position easily while still wanting to stay in that position. I was not expecting how nice the little plates on the pants are. That paint on the head is very nice. Let's see everything that she came with. Not as much weight as Kaiman, so balancing her isn't as easy, but still very much more balanced than a lot of the other figures like this that I've had. So we've got her backpack, which seems to be fully functional. It does feel like it's stuffed with something. Let's see if we can open it up. Ooh, what is this? Is this just the inside of the bag? There's like a little stuffing pouch in the bag so you can display it like puffed up. And then it's got like a drawstring at the top as well. These pockets also seem to be functional. But let's get to what I was most excited about, and the fact that, because I thought that this figure was a little expensive for what it was. The Kaiman and the Shin, if I'm remembering correctly, like $125, $120. This was also that same price, and the figure's half the height. They did include both heads, we'll get to those soon, and an extra set of hands, but they also included Kikurage. And I was interested to see how posable Kikurage would be. You probably could just pop the head off. It's on a ball joint there. The tail isn't very posable. The arms move. It's a good addition, although this head sits really high on the ball joint. So it's like, I mean, you don't see it much from the front, but if you tilt it up like that, it's still great, still Kikurage. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting with this, you know, a bonus part. But that's it. Kikurage is not gonna really stand. Oh no, she does stand on her own. That works. Bam. So we're gonna get stuffing back in the bag, or do we want to put? No, we'll have her hold Kikurage. So we'll get the stuffing back in the backpack, and we will get everything else on. So Ebisu comes with her little scythes that I can't recall, I don't think she ever uses these in the manga. She holds them at one point, but for the most part they're always just on her backpack, so that's exactly how I'll be displaying them. So let's pull out the first head. Her classic license plate with RC car wheels. So it looks like pretty standard ball joint, just pops on like the other ones. And we've got the pointy head. I kind of wish that the horned skull had the option to have one of the horns like broken, because in the manga she gets like a broken horn. And then these hands here would be the ones to hold the scythes. But like I said, I'm not gonna have her hold those. So I actually think I might just shove these in her backpack. So that way everything kind of is together. Because why not? Oh wait, are these buckles functional? Yo! Okay, that's really cool. So the buckles on the front straps are actually functional little buckles. I wonder why they chose to not do that for the back. I'm trying to remember Ebisu's backpack. It's very nondescript, and I feel like the details probably aren't there to decide whether or not they are, you know, buckles or pull straps. So let's get her arm through.
If you know whether or not she has this buckle on the back of her backpack, then this figure's for you.
You know, we went through the pandemic. They announced they're doing Anime Kaimen. I pre-ordered that, got that. Year 2, pre-ordered Ebisu. I got Ebisu. Now we're in year 3 of the pandemic. I'm expecting Noi, at least Nikaido. Maybe we'll get N. Keep the streak going, threezero. The pre-orders, I mean, obviously due to COVID and things, I've had stuff that have been pre-ordered over a year now that are still delayed like another 6 months. So we got her backpack on. It is a little overstuffed with the hands in there, but it sits pretty standard. And let's see, they've got these little bungee straps to put her little scythes in. Just like how on the Kaimen figure, they had the little bungee straps to put the knife sheath through. For as much as this figure was comparatively to the figures twice the size, I'm glad that we got the 2 different variations of the heads, and we got Kikurage, which is really, really cool, because if they do an N figure, more props for N. But I wish we got like a terrified face, or we got like a flayed face. And I'll probably display her with mask off and kind of have them here. That's one other thing that's a little interesting is even on, I have the Dorohedoro keychain heads, and even on those they have like purple Ebisu hair sticking out of the back. And these don't even have that. They are form-fitted, so I guess when you put them on, we should probably at least test that. I did test that for Kaimen. Okay, so that popped off rather easily, but it's always getting it on. Oh. Okay, so far for the threezero figures, unlike a lot of figures, popping the heads and the hands off are not as difficult. This is interesting. I believe Kaimen had a different kind of peg on his figure. It was kind of one of those like Lego-esque pegs where it's pronged. This is just another ball joint. Still the rubberized hand, so it still pops on easier, but that pretty easy to pop on and off. Let's see if we can get the other head back on with ease. Clicks into place, perfect. So this was $125, I believe. So it's not too bad, especially with the pre-order. I've noticed, especially with the threezero figures, they go up in price the year after they're released because they do the one run of them, and I don't think they intend on ever reprinting them unless they do a different variation like they did with Anime Kaimen, Anime Shin. And hopefully that means they'll do Noi, Nikaido, please. And if you are that type of person that gets really into like custom figures, the pants do have Velcro in the back, so it looks like you could take them off if you wanted to dress Ebisu differently. I have no desire to do so, so I will not even attempt to take that off.
Even if they make a shark costume?
You do make a point. If they made a shark costume for Ebisu, that would be cool if threezero was like, hey, we know the Ebisu figure was a little different, smaller figure, and they released like an accessory pack. Split head, shark costume. I'm sure there's something else they could throw in there. Okay, well, we're gonna have Ebisu hold Kikurage here, and still balances pretty well with the weight of Kikurage. There we go. And that is the threezero Ebisu figure. I don't think, yeah, it's just the Ebisu figure. There's no anime or manga distinguishing. And I hope going forward, if they do more Dorohedoro figures, they release it as is. She's got like a little bit of dirt and stuff on her sweater, so it does blend a little more. I think it's gonna look really good next to the Shin figure. I hope they stay more in the manga territory because it just translates so well to a figure. If I had to put this on a scale of 0 to 10, I'd say it's like an 8.5, 9-ish, maybe. Like I said, for the price that it was, It's half the size. They did include Kikurage. I wish there was an extra Ebisu head, but overall, quality's still the same. Posability's still the same. Paint job is actually incredible. I mean, they got the little ringlets on the eyes, and they've got the weathering on the clothing very nice, and all the little plates. It all looks great. So, comment down below if you liked this review. Comment down below what you thought about the Ebisu figure. If you'd like to see a new figure tour, let me know what you'd like to see specifically. If you are interested in seeing some of the new stuff coming in. And like I said, I've got more stuff that's pre-ordered that was supposed to be here that's still on its way. As far as Dom Gold news, I will be guesting at a convention next month. Animazing in Savannah, Georgia. Come on out. I'll be there. I'll have a panel. I'm judging the cosplay contest. I'm gonna try to be a little more consistent with posting, whether it's our figure reviews. Chicken sandwich video should be coming soon, so stick around.
Does she have titties?
No, not at all.
Turn it off.
Could make her a little red coat and stuff her like she does in the manga.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Give me a Ebisu costume pack. That'd be neat. All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.